and welcome back to Planning Dale's Way. This is going to be a memory keeping spread. For those of you who are new, my name's Dale, this is my channel, and I do plan with me's, memory keeping, flip throughs of sticker books that I buy, show you my shopping hauls, and just generally chat about my life. So if that is something that you think you would like to be a part of and watch and all of the rest of it, then stick around. And if you have been here before, well then hi, you guys know the drill. I'm so happy to have you, and we will get on with it. First, I wanted to talk to you about this. It says, today is the perfect day to be happy. Now, this is a memory keeping happy planner. In fact, it might be two. I bought this on a D-stash, and there is quite a lot of pages in it. And I thought for the memory keeping that I'm going to do for this month, I'm going to make use of the pages here instead of making my own pages. Now, it has some absolutely glorious dividers. Oh, come here now, I can't pick you up. And they're very dark. This says live a happy life. And this one, make today beautiful, enjoy the journey, joy. That one's so cute. Which one's next? What's happening there? Oh, I have, let's take this one out. So it came with a folder and some stickers. So I may or I may not use them. And I may or may not use the folder, but the fact that it's a big one, I'm kind of happy with. So I'm just going to put those there. This one says, oh, what a beautiful life. And as you can see, these sections are quite thick. And there's journaling, and there's places to put your photos. And of course, you probably won't fill all of that up, but it doesn't matter to me. I am just going to pick some of these pages, and I'm going to, I have my stuff for my girls' trip that I went on with my sister-in-law Christine in August. And we're just going to make it out of these pages and everything like that. I'm just going to do it because why not? I have it. I bought it. I might as well use it. So I'm going to take this whole section out and then work out which pages work the best for what I have. So let me lay some things out and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now I've pulled out 4 pages. Now I just want to make a note about the fact that this paper is a heavier paper than what we have currently in our happy planners for regular pages. It feels thicker. It's a tiny little bit more cardstocky, and I'm assuming they've done that because, one, you're either going to be using stickers and or some sort of adhesive to put your photos, etc. on the page. And 2, it's meant to last longer. Also, you may use markers and things like that, which would bleed through other pages. So I picked this one. I liked the black border and I liked where it said happy. And this says good times, and there's room to write and room to stick photos. I did go more with the blank options because I don't have set sized photos. So like this page, these are all 2x5, 2.5 by 3x5. Not necessarily going to have those sizes. Same as I definitely don't have anything 4x6 size. And there was even one of them that had like a big, this one. No, that's a 4x6. There was one that had a big one on it. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it now. But it had like a big one. So I've put those to the side. I'm going to use these more plain ones that have space to write, etc. and lines to write on, as well as this. So this is what we're doing. So most of these photos are, specifically from the girls' weekend my sister and I took. So I thought what I might do is get some letters out, and I like this happy page. Do I want the happy page first? No, let's go this page first. And I want to put girls' trip in my letters. So I'm going to either get letters or my Mamby sticks or something, and then we're going to do it like that. So please hold. Okay, I found some letters. Let's go. Can I make it all pink? No, I'm not going to be able to make it all pink. So G-I-N-G. Right. So let's go with this one. Oh, they're not going to want to come off. Come on. Okay, got it. Don't you rip. All right. I'm putting it on one of my tabs. This is my checklist tab. I find an easy way to put it down on the page. I know some people use some people will use a ruler. I find this just slightly easier because then you can reposition things. Sorry, I get quiet when I'm concentrating. I didn't mean to. I feel out of the habit of filming, actually, because I've had a few videos that have gone up, but they've just been on the computer from previous filmings. And, yeah, so I feel a little bit out of the habit. My phone's buzzing over there. That's a later problem to deal with. Oh, for those who have been here and who have been with my channel for a little while, you may remember me saying that I was going to set up a Facebook page for Planning Dale's Way. Well, I have finally done it. It is a public page on Facebook. I have like one follower to the page at the moment, which is my sister-in-law. But yes, so I've done it. I thought for a minute you were still paused and that I was talking to nobody, but nope, just me. All right, yes, I'm turning my page sideways, and now I'm going to stick that there. Whoop. Oh, come on. Stick. These are a little bit vinyl-y, these stickers. Don't you rip. They came from just one of our cheap shops. Shiploads. Now I need to fix. See, these all worked. It's only the eye that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, girls' trip. Lovely. I might write the date in there. Let's see. What have we got? All right, so that was the first photo. That was us in the car heading to town. And I must say, our girls' trip was a case of we went to stay in Hobart so that we were close enough that if my nephew Dallas needed us or needed his mum, you know, we were close for that. But otherwise, we were far enough away from the husbands, etc., to have our day alone, have our weekend alone. So these need to go in sections. That one, that one, that one, that one over there. That one's there. So this is the place we stayed. We're very attractive in some of these photos. That one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. All righty. So now that I've got that sorted, I think I need to take my cardigan off. All right, so Christine did the driving and we stayed at Kangaroo Bay Apartments in Hobart. The main plans for our trip were to do some face masks and self-care stuff, which we did. We went to see the second Freaky Friday movie, Freakier Friday, and do some shopping. Not that shopping Christine and I very much get in, get out, kind of shoppers. We don't generally take the time to wander around places. So we did. That's pretty much what we did. We took the time to have a wander and to look in shops and, just spend time. That's what we did. All right, so this is, let's see, it's probably not cut straight because I cut them out with scissors instead of the ruler and knife, because the ruler and the knife were basically giving me the shits, to put it bluntly. So we left. I can't selfie for crap, so this is the standard. So we left from, Hamish took me to meet up with her at her work, and we left from there, and we checked in at about 2:30, 3 o'clock. And yeah, I feel like I want to put, here we go. And away we go. I don't know, I'm going to need some quotes maybe. I'm going to have to find my memory keeping books and find out some quotes, but they can be added later. All right, so that was us traveling in the car. Then we checked in. I maybe want to leave this bit blank. Yes, I'm going to leave that bit blank. All right, so then we checked into the Kangaroo Bay Apartments, which was very nice. Here it is here. I did want a place that we could each have our own room. So that was Christine's room, and that was my room. And yeah, so it was lovely. We could have cooked, etc., if we had wanted to. We didn't want to. So that was sort of the point. And yeah, so that was home base. So I didn't take these photos. I stole these photos off their advertisement on the internet because, yeah, I couldn't be bothered taking the photos. Plus, we just kind of forgot. So I feel like this is going to need 2 pages. Maybe we'll do this one and this one because they kind of match. Yes, I like that. Okay, living area, kitchen area, bedrooms, outdoor, and bathroom. All right, that should be enough. Oh, I like the way that fell like that. That's cool. I'm not sure why my bedroom picture is bigger than her bedroom picture, but it is what it is, people. Now, do I need every view? I feel like that one's a yes, and that one's a yes. And then maybe so maybe I don't actually need that one. I'm going to maybe leave that one out for now. And then there's outside, though it was a bit windy, so we didn't get much outside. And, of course, just the bathroom. We don't need to say much about the bathroom. It was a bathroom. Just trying to figure out the layouts. I think like that. And then there's writing space. Right, that's what we're doing. All right, now you get to watch me struggle to take the backing off these stickers. So tell me, how have things been in your world? Anything new happening? Please tell me in the comments because I'd love to know. Have you done any shopping? Concentrating. Very concentrating. I do love the thicker pages, I must admit. I hate to do this to you people. Like, this is for August. We went away in August, but we're already in October. It is the 23rd today, which means you're going to have to start thinking about Christmas. If you're on a budget, like most of us are at the moment, because, the cost of living in the world just sucks and all of that, then you're going to have to start thinking about Christmas. You're going to have to start allocating money for gifts if that's what you're doing. Oh, this one doesn't want to come off the page, off the backing. So gift money, food money. But I have seen on Facebook a couple of times that you actually have absolutely no obligation to give a gift at Christmas. If you are struggling just to put food on the table for your kids or pay your rent, then don't put yourself in debt. Don't go after paying. Don't go using your credit card. Don't do it. Don't even go out and buy stuff so you can hand make gifts, because that's not going to save you any money. A thoughtful letter or a simple Christmas card is all you really need to provide if you feel you have to provide anything at all. Now, please don't take this as I'm being stingy, because I'm not trying to be stingy. I'm trying to impart the fact that, just because it's now a commercial holiday, you don't have to fall down the I'm going to put myself in debt rabbit hole to make other people happy. Because let's face it, how often have you bought people a gift? You've put some thought into it or whatever, and they don't like the gift in the first place. Now, I'm not saying that, that's a common thing, but when we're trying to protect our peace and, our own mindset and self-esteem and keep our own heads above water, impressing other people is not the thing to do. So yes, so this year, not only are we again doing a later start for our Christmas Day, which gives those that have small children the ability to be with those small children and everything without having to race them out the door 10 minutes after they've woken up, sort of thing, to come to someone else's house to do gifts. But we have also decided that there will be no obligation to buy for extended family. So you can buy for the kids in the family, which is my nephew Dallas, though he's 16, so not really a kid, but he's still under 18, so he's a kid. And my beautiful granddaughter Athena, and Kendra's stepchildren Lucius and Violet. Abby's 18 now, so she's not a kid, etc. So yes, so that's the rule we're going to put in place. So you only have to buy for those that you want to buy for. So I am probably, I'll buy for Hamish, my husband. We will probably buy for his youngest daughter, Gemma, because she's the one that we've got contact with at the moment. I've already got something for Kendra. I've already got something for Athena. That won't be the only thing I get her. That kid's going to be spoiled friggin' rotten. But apart from that, we don't have to buy for anybody if we don't want to. Christine and I usually do a gift exchange. But it's not mandatory. So yes. So back to the planning here. So as you can see, I have enough room that I can write some things about the apartment that we stayed at. It was very reasonably priced. Between the two of us, didn't cost us much at all. We both had a bed. The shower was good. That sort of thing. So we're moving on to this next page. And so this is after we arrived. I'm not going to have enough room. Let's see what's on this page. Let's go this one. Oh, no, we can't do that one. Nope, it's going to have to be this one. All right, we're going to make it work. All right. So we went to the movies to see Freakier Friday, but we watched Freaky Friday before we left. So, yes, so we did Freaky Friday first in the apartment. Maybe I should put the Freaky... Could I put Freaky Friday over here? That might fit better. And then these are all for when we went out. That might work better because we watched it here in the living room. So that ties that in with that. Sorry, lost my train of thought. What was I saying? How long is this video so far? 25, okay. It's going to be a long one. And I'm not cutting it into pieces this time. So I'm going to put the Freaky Friday there because that's what we watched. And then we went and saw Freakier Friday. So these I just stole off the internet. And this is us, and we went gold class. So we went and paid the slightly higher price. Though with using points and like reward points, etc., it turned out that it wasn't too expensive. All right, let's see. Turn you up here like this so I can line this. I might try and trim off some of this black from above my head. I think I just cut my head off. I slightly cut my head off, but that's okay. Oh, and that's as crooked as a dog's hind leg. Okay, but it's made it smaller. Yep, cut my head off. Okay, no dramas. It's my memory keeping. I don't care. So I thought we'll put that there, that there. We're going to go on the fancy. Maybe that there instead. I know these all say the same thing. I don't care. I loved the thing. I like the bigger one. Maybe I can leave one out. That's going down no matter what. Again, found on the internet and added and printed. I don't own these, so nobody come at me for copyrights or any of that kind of stuff, because that's not happening. So I could write gold class there. I put that there. I'm going to have to punch it, but that's okay. I've got nothing to write down the bottom. All right, we're going to just go on the decorative. So there's a little bit of space to write. All right, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So we did this. We went shopping after we had, when we come out of the movies, we went to Kmart, and then we got some Macca's for tea, and then we went home. And I think I worked in my planner for a little bit. And, oh, I have an itchy nose. Then we went to bed. After that, that was day one complete. Day two was more shopping, and then going to see Kendra and James and the baby and the kids. And we shouted pizza for everybody for dinner. I didn't get a picture of the pizzas because, hello, they're pizza. We all know what pizza looks like. But that was day two. So, sorry, pretties. Okay, now I've definitely got a little bit of room to write. Okay, so that is day one, start, move in, watch movie, go to theatre. I haven't got a Kmart. Actually, I have a little Kmart sticker somewhere. I might be able to add a little Kmart sticker. Okay, so then day two was shopping. So day two started with shopping. I feel like I should put day two on that because that's cool. Let's see, do I want the same letters? Lowercase, but same colours. All right, hold there. Okay, day two. That looks pretty good, I think. Day two started off with me wearing my brand new black pants that I had purchased from Kmart the night before. So that was day two. We went shopping. So we went to Spotlight. And I know we didn't document this very well, but we went to Spotlight. Oh, that's crooked. Oh, well, let's pretend it was purposeful. And I'm going to put a box in just a second. Okay, you go there. So at Spotlight, they had these sit up in bed and read pillow cushiony things. I bought the pink one, and I can't remember if Christine got a blue one or a grey one, because they looked cool. Christine got it for her new room because they did some changing around of bedrooms with her and her son so he could get out of the living room. Basically, so she could have the rest of her house back, because he would spend all his time in the living room on the PlayStation or whatever, which when he was a bit younger was a well thought out. Hold please, I can't get this off. There we go. As I was saying, a well thought out safety measure, etc., because you don't know who's getting online with your kids nowadays. So yes, so she got it for her bed. Mine's on my couch. Okay, then we went to Officeworks, Drifts and Progress Association is posting a heap of stuff, and it's making my phone buzz. We all love a good trip to Officeworks. This is me being very sad because all I bought in Officeworks was a set of washi tape, and I don't have them on the thing, but it was like blue, gold, the purple, and the silver. Maybe that's not the right gold, but it was that. That's what I bought, that set of washi tape. So yes, so that's me feeling a bit sad that I'd saved all of this money for this for this girls' weekend, and could go and spend, and if I wanted to, and I didn't find anything I wanted except that washi tape. And I only liked that washi tape because it had the thin washi in it. So we're going to put that there. Let's add another box. I want a box like that. What do I want? A lined box? I have a lined box. That's going to take up too much room. Okay, we're going to go like this. Nope, we're going to go like this. If for no other reason, I can write me being sad. So that was the start of day 2. We had some lunch, and that's the thing. Then we went to visit. So here we've got me holding the baby and Christine holding the baby. And we had the afternoon with them. And then we, like I said, ordered pizza for them and for us. And we had dinner, and we left at about 6:30, I think, 7 o'clock. And then we went back to the apartment, which actually is not that far away from where they live. Come on, get off. So I'm going to trim this one down. I'm going to take out the window. We don't need that much window behind Christine. So yes, so it was a visit and pizza and cuddles and, oh, I can't get it off. It was good. I enjoyed it. We had a good time. Then after we were with them, get off. Hold. Can you believe it also took me three tries to pause the video so I could get this off and stick it down? I want the sticker with the lines on it. So how's this going to work? Oh, now I've lost my... Okay. Right, let's go. Right, there we go. That works. So once we went home, back to the apartment, we did our beauty and our self-care and things, which were fun. So we had masks, and we had... I could probably cut that one there like that, and trim off that there like that. Don't need them to be that big. I have no idea why I printed them so big. So we had these under-eye masks. This is me with my glasses on. And we had face masks. I just raided my Body Shop stash. And we had our little foot booty things. Oh, straighten that up maybe. I didn't cut my head off this time. So that's us with the under eye ones. Then we did the face masks, and then I've got me. And I don't selfie very well at all. And if you've been here before, you know that. That one I can't trim down. I might do that one over there because that's just me. So if I need to, I can have just me on that page. All right, I want this one down the bottom. Where's my tweezers? Our feet felt really cool. Like it was a bit squishy. I cheated. We did this, and I then stuck my feet back into my what I call my fluffy boots, my slipper boot thingies. I put my feet back in there, which helped hold the little baggy things on. Yep, I think that works like that. Oh dear, phone is buzzing away over there. All right, that one's coming off without too much trouble. And we put on Netflix and we just watched, we watched Twilight. That's what we watched. We watched Twilight and New Moon. So the number one and number two movie of the Twilight saga while we put our face things on. Oh, I have an itch. And then after we watched the two movies, we went to bed. Then the next day we packed up. So this one I might keep for me for self-care. So I don't think I'm going to need that one. Let's put another box. No, I definitely want this box. So we're going to pop this box over here and see in the box I can write that we, just watched Twilight or whatever. And that's the thing. Now I need to find some quotes. So I need to go and find my memory keeping books. Please hold. Okay, I pulled out a few stickers from Happy Planner sticker books. Whenever I say I have to go and find them, I don't actually have to leave my chair. I just have to go through the books that I haven't thought about pulling out and going through before I sat down with you guys. So that's what that is. All right, so we're going to go back to page 1 and we'll add some of these. I definitely wanted to enjoy. I couldn't find my wax paper, so I just used a blank sticker sheet. And I feel like I want it to go. Hang on. Let's de-sticker it a little bit. I didn't think about this when I put the girl strip there, but I think I want it to go as part of its heading sort of thing. Like that. And then I've got memories to share, where it's never too late to start living well. And I also think this one's appropriate, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Or am I going to have to stick it on white sticker paper and then cut it out? Okay, I'm sticking it on the white because I really want that to be seen. Because this was a first for both Christine and I to go and do something together without kids and husbands and families. And so I just, that it was important that we were able to go and do this. Memories to share. Okay. I'm going to put love it over here because it was a really nice place to stay. Okay, this is love you always and perfect. And I'm going to do this one as photo of the day because, like, hello, look how gorgeous we are. And then I'm going to put hello, gorgeous on that one because we're both gorgeouses. And then where's the shopping? I've lost my shopping. And then I've got like a shopping bag and fun day here. So I'm going to put fun day there with the little shopping bag. Just because. So it doesn't have to be overgrown with a lot of quotes, etc. So I actually only used 3 of those pages. And, double-sided, so 6 in total, but I didn't need this one. So this one can go over here. I am going to hang on to these because this is very much a self-care, go me photo. And I may use that paper, that piece that says happy. I may not, it just depends. But that is the end of the video. So thank you very much for being here. It is a bit long. I will try and speed it up. But yeah, I appreciate you. Please subscribe. Do all the things, all of that. And yeah, thanks very much for being here. As always, be happy, be healthy, be kind, most importantly for you. Bye.